Hello everybody. So I wanted to document what it takes to build a backyard permaculture food forest. This wood here was given to me yesterday by someone who said the wood was too old to burn, and so I don't intend to burn it. I intend to line it into my planter beds that are getting built. Some fruit trees, dwarf lemons, Meyer lemons. So this is the area that we're working on. It's going to be an ADU that's going to be built here. And we had to move the koi rather quickly because of moving from the old place. So we are going to be getting this up and running today. It's the waterfalls, really, really cool. And we're filtering it with the Awasi ProfiClear. It's the world's only self-cleaning koi pond filter. It catches the fish poop, sends it up here, and then it has a pipe that pushes it out, that white pipe there, into the garden. So down here we're actually using pond liner, believe it or not, to protect the wood. And we're getting started building. You can see the gentleman over there. They've been cutting wood all morning and developing this hillside. Banana grove there. There's going to be a bunch of planters down here too. Planters that recycle water. Yeah, you don't hear that very often when it comes to gardening. You typically, water you use, you never see it again. In this case, we're actually going to the hillsides. Still not sure what I'm going to do here. Well, planters, of course. I want it to be a backyard grocery store, but for the downstairs, I want to turn it into like a permaculture paradise. I do have native plants here that we planted quite a while ago. It's wintertime, so it's middle of January, so those are doing fine. Here's the Rainbird drip irrigation that was watering this, but it's like it doesn't need anymore. We'll use it someplace else. And then the koi pond, yeah, just a lot. Looks crazy, but we're getting her done. Here's a bench. Here's a chair made out of natural wood. Here's the miniature mulberries. We didn't want to wreck the view. So this is as big as these things get. They're about 10 years old. They don't have any leaves now because it's wintertime. Here's the back of the waterfall. And then going down, this is a pretty big size property for Torrance, California. These are the Encephalardos altensteinii. They're an endangered species from Africa. They're one of the rare plants in this yard. Either it's got to be native or it's got to be fruit trees. What's going to be grown here is either food for people or food for pollinators, because if you want to help the planet, figure out who needs to be fed and feed them, it's people and it's pollinators. The non-natives do no good other than aesthetic values. There's a banana grove growing over there. Got those from Farmer Rishi. Just bought one actually years ago, and this thing is just produced like crazy. There's a rainwater harvesting system that the gentlemen are moving. So the other side of this, actually there's a gate right there, and this also is going to be part of the project. It just rained, so we have elegant clarkias, the most beautiful native flowers, and then we have fava beans growing here because we want to get the nitrogen fixing going on. We did plant a couple of trees last week here. I think an apple and a pear. Forgot what the other one was. We're going to espalier fruit trees along here. And those big piles you see there, that's non-native ice plant. I guess it was assumed that it was needed to hold the hillside down, but native plants do a much better job of that. So hopefully this will come back. That's a native sunflower in Sicilia, and so that thing will get about 2 stories tall. That's why we planted it so deep down. Anyway, more progress. I'll keep you posted. We'll do more YouTube videos so you could see exactly how this thing's going to be put together. Aeroponic systems down there. So, yep, lots of fun. Thanks for joining. Mike with Enviroscape LA signing off. When you think sustainability, think Enviroscape LA.